Hey guys, what is going on? It's your boy Lazy Lynchy, and today we are reviewing Third Inform Mahrez. Looking at his stats, he's got 93 agility, 89 dribbling, which those are the two that stand out. As you can see, he's got very good all-round stats. His long passing isn't as good, it's only 66, but all around, he's looking pretty good. 77 finishing, these are some of his top stats. We're going to get in some clips and hopefully we're going to show off how good he really is. As you can see, he's got 4-star, 4-star as well, which is always really good. And for a right mid, I used him in right wing, you'll get to see the team in a minute. I used him in right wing, and for a right mid who's left-footed, that's brilliant because he'll be cutting inside. This is the team that I dropped him into. As you can see, he's got Lukaku, blah, 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 blah. Pause it if you want to have a look. We're going to get in some clips. I found him to be quite... He almost did. There's obviously no touch dribbling that they've put into this FIFA, and he almost did that on his own. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell in some of these clips where he just sort of wiggles and doesn't really do much. As you can see, that's a nice little weak foot shot, finished up by Mahrez. So he did all that work himself. Couldn't finish it though. That's the only downside. 77 finishing does play a part. It was almost as if... I know Javinho has an inform and he's the same, where you never really know if it's going to go in. Let's have a look at this one. Again, saved, 77 finishing. He does have, I think it's 84 shot power. Yeah, he does. So you'd think that he'd be able to hit the back of the net more times than he did. As you can see, we've already scored one goal with Mahrez with him. Are we going to get another one? Nope. There he is again. He's almost spooning it. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. The skill moves, yes, obviously you can't disprove that, but I do feel his weak foot wasn't as good as 4-star. We do obviously do a lot of... We're trying to get the ball to him as much as we can. We do a lot of ball rolls, a lot of body feinting because of that agility, because of that ball control. In fact, no, that ball control is quite low. What am I wanting to say? Because of that agility and that dribbling, the ball sticks really close to him. So he can just weave in and out of people. As you see there, I think he got a little bit of luck here, or no? No, he's just whacked it. There you go. It was almost as if, how's that one gone in and the other one didn't? But it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's got a goal's a goal. If he's getting in the right positions, like this one, if he's there, that was a weak foot finish as well. I don't really think that counts as a volley, but let's have a look what his volleys are anyway. 73 volleys, so I don't think it really counts. He's in the right place. He does have medium work rates, though, which I did find he'd sometimes be off on his own little planet. Like, I'd be struck, like I couldn't see him. He wouldn't be there. It'd be like Kyle Walker bombing up the wing on his own. So there's an example of his ball control being terrible. 79, he'd have been through in. He'd have been in behind, left foot, so he'd have been able to finesse that. He does have his moments where, like this is a brilliant run, but then it's sort of, this is just where it comes down to my error. What do I do there? Where do I go? So he tackles me. Maybe, obviously, the better players will know where to go, what to do. For me, I'm obviously an average player, so I'm talking to all the average players out there that are thinking about getting Third Inform Mahrez. He goes for, I think I paid about 60k for mine, but like within that, within an hour or two, he dropped to 50. So no doubt he's going to have dropped to 40, 30, something stupid. I wouldn't recommend him, to be honest. We pick up a penalty with him here in the 97th minute, and it's saved. So I think 80 penalties. At the end of the day, with a penalty, if you can get it in the green, it's going to be a goal. Well, it's going to be a decent attempt. I also found his free kicks to be kind of strange. As you can see, there's one free kick. This is almost the identical position. Yes, obviously, I tweaked it a bit more. But we've nailed the post there. So unlucky not to finish with Mahrez. Overall, I wouldn't rate him. I'd say there's a lot of right mids, right wings, whatever's in the Premier League that you can use that are a lot cheaper and a lot better. Yes, obviously, I'm forcing the ball to him, so maybe it's not making the chances naturally. But overall, I didn't find him to be that good. His physical, his stamina was, oh my god, atrocious. Look at this volley. There's the volleys. What was he on volleys-wise? 73. His stamina was, oh my god, atrocious. By the 80th minute, not even that, by the 70th minute, you couldn't run with him. He couldn't go anywhere because he was out of his head. He was completely done. And to be honest, he hadn't even appeared. You see that little weird... Go back there and just watch that as he runs into the box. He does a weird little... Whoa, where he doesn't even control the ball himself. And obviously, I'm not pressing that. I'd tell you if I did. I think this is one where we get another penalty. Yeah, he was a very much gaining penalty player. Because of that agility and that... his balance is 84, so you wouldn't expect him to go down. But because of his agility and his dribbling, he can keep the ball really close, force the challenge, get the penalty. I think this is a goal, this one, actually. Let me just watch this and just amaze myself with it. Oh... Oh my God, there you go. I thought that was the goal. But that just proves, in that position, you'd expect a left-footed player to be finishing that every day of the week. He was... There's not really much you can say about him. He was very standard. I wouldn't... If someone had said to me, do you want him for 50k or do you want Shaqiri for, I don't know, 7, I think Shaqiri is. I'd take Shaqiri every day of the week. He's a good player, but he's not... Oh, look at the composure. Composure. Oh, finish. So there's 1 out of... I think we've seen 2 of his shots now that should have gone in, really. He is, like I'm saying, I keep going back to, he is a good player, but he's not worth 50k at all. And because he's medium, oh, there you go again. Seems like all these clips are just penalties. And I know for a fact there is a penalty at the very end. Because of his medium work rates, he doesn't really run forwards. In the sense of he doesn't really run anywhere. You've got to sort of force him. So if you're into all the, what they call the instructions to say, get in behind, come short, run there, do this, then I'm sure he'll make all those runs. But for me, I like to keep it natural. Whatever the player wants to do, let him do it. Nice little dig from behind him shot. But there isn't really much you can say about him. He's a standard player. Nothing special. You couldn't have him... I think in his 6 games he scores 5 goals for me and gets no assists. Another terrible shot there. I think we're coming up to now. You'll see all his stats. I think in 6 games he gets 5 goals and 0 assists. Which is standard. But when you've seen... Yeah, here we go. So 4 of the goals were penalties, I think. But... Let's go to this. His good points is his 4-star skill moves and weak foot. That's brilliant. Left-footed on the right-hand side is brilliant. Dribbling, agility, and penalties. What more can you say when he's got 89 and 93? That's amazing. However, his bad points are that his work rates, he's never really there. Because it's medium, he never really runs forwards or backwards. You don't really see him. His finishing was dreadful, as you've seen. It was sort of a hit and miss, literally. Stamina... He was tired by 70 minutes, 60 minutes. You wouldn't get a goal or a run out of him from that point on. His ball control was mediocre. You'd kick a ball hard at him and it'd take him a couple of seconds, whereas other cheaper right mids would be able to get it. Reactions, dreadful. He would never catch on to any reaction run. But either way, that's the end of this review. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for my new hybrid series. Stay lazy!